Friends, I have a confession to make. I've been shopping and picking up new makeup and beauty products as they've gone on sale, as there have been sale events. And I had quite a little box piling up here. And so I just filmed another video. It'll probably go up before this one. And so hopefully you caught that. It's the new NARS holiday palette. And I thought, you know what, we have a recess day today, so I'm gonna go ahead and film another video so I could try to get ahead of myself here and get some content up for you all. So if you are not already following me, I'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, so when I do upload a video, you will be notified and you can hopefully watch it. So today what we're going to do is we're going to look at some new makeup. We're going to look at, like I said, some makeup that I've piled up a little bit, compiled, and some of it is new and some of it is not so new, but new to me, and hopefully you'll find it helpful for you. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then keep on watching. And so, like I said, we're going to look at a bunch of new makeup. It's new makeup to my stash. I think some of it is new or newer, and but I just haven't had the opportunity to try it yet. So I picked up a couple of these Polite Society. They're called Polite Pout Glossy Lip Balms. And I just can't stay away from lip balms. Every time somebody drops one, I'm like, I have to try it. These were half off at the Ulta sale, and I picked up Pink Grapefruit. I think it was Babs Beauty that said these are really good. So let me just give you like a little swatch there. There's Pink Grapefruit. Yeah, it smells a little bit like pink grapefruit. And then the other one is French Caramel. I mean, these are always the type of shades that I personally like to pick up. Like the ones on the pinky side, mauve, caramel, beige, browns. So here's the other one, and let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, that's pretty. That smells good too. Let me just put a little bit of this on. Okay, it gives a little bit of a color, kind of like a tint. So there's those two shades again, if you want to check that out. Like I said, I wound up getting these half off at Ulta, so I was like, oh yeah, sign me up. I need to try the new Polite Society Polite Pout. So okay, let's take a look at this is a new palette. It's a Morphe palette. I don't know when this came out. I just know that I was in Ulta meandering around, getting myself in trouble with makeup and beauty, and I spotted this palette, and I gotta say, Morphe has kind of redeemed themselves with me a little bit. When they first came out and I first learned of the brand, I was like, what is this Morphe brand? I saw it in Ulta, and then I saw a lot of the influencers talking about Morphe and using Morphe. They came out with these drip glass glazed high shine lip glosses, and I reviewed this on another video if you want to go back and watch it, and I wound up picking up another one of these. I mean, I could actually buy every single one of these, every shade. They're all beautiful, and this performs really well. The other product from Morphe that redeemed itself with me is this one, the Euphoric Rush. I also reviewed this one. It doesn't, so when I first got this, it looked like a swirl and there was like white in it, but I used it, and so I messed up the whole look of it. But these are really nice cream blushes. So while I was meandering around, I thought I saw this eyeshadow palette, and I was like, you know what? This is probably a really nice palette. I like the color story. Let me show it to you. So there's a color story. It's really pretty, very pretty palette. And when I opened it up, it had this little like tutorial in here. It says you could scan the QR code for more tips on mastering looks. And it tells you, so one, you would put, oh wow, matte would go on top. Okay, let's go ahead and get started on the eye look. So let me go ahead and grab some tools here. There is some kick up in the pan. Now that doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, just know that it's powdery. Maybe this is why I stopped using Morphe. I never bought their big pans like this. I bought their 9-pan eyeshadows, and they were fine. I do remember them being very powdery, and it's not that it bothers me, but I think I just, you know, bought them. I thought they were very pretty palettes, and then I just stopped reaching for them. So I wound up decluttering those older 9-pan palettes. Like, this is effortless, really. See that? Wow. Now, I'm kind of going I'm building it up because I really want this shade to really show up on my lids. Because I'm really trying to do like a smoky look. Okay. And then I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Do I want to do that one? No, I think I'm going to go in with this, like, looks like a black shade. Yeah. Tap that off a little bit. Wow, this palette has so much pigmentation. I'm really impressed. See that? I am really impressed with the pigmentation here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with that same brush that I used earlier to do right here, like right in my brow area. And I'm gonna pick up, there's this shade that I could put in the corner. So these two, which one should I do? Let's see. I think I'm gonna go in with the one that looks a little more gold. Okay, well, it's gonna have to do. I think we're doing our best here with that. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the face. So I picked up this Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear foundation. I wound up getting this at the during the Ulta sale. So let me go ahead and let's see if there's anything on the box that tells us about. The first ingredient is water, so it tells us about that. For sunscreen use, shake well, apply liberally 15 minutes before sun exposure. It has an SPF 25 in it. And it says it's a breathable coverage, 24-hour wear. Long wear foundation, breathable, buildable, full coverage, natural matte finish, paraben-free, non-comedogenic, non-acnegenic, tested under dermatological control for safety. Made in France. I don't know if this is cruelty-free. Does anybody know if Lancome is cruelty-free? I hope it is. Okay, I got shade 235N. It says before 250. Now, that leads me to believe that this was reformulated. So if any of you know if it has been, maybe you could sound off below. I had this in my likes at Ulta. I know on Sephora they call it loves, but I think it's just you just like it and like in your account. And I had this one saved, and I thought if this ever goes on sale, I want to try it. And when I saw it in the Ulta sale, I was really excited because I was like, well, here's my chance to try it. So let's go ahead and shake this up like it tells us to do. I could hear the liquid in there, so that's good. It's got the nice Lancome, I think it's a rose, but it has like this nice flower on top. It's got a frosted glass. Okay, let's go ahead and pump this out. So there's the shade. You could see the consistency of it. I'm gonna grab a clean It Cosmetics foundation brush. Nothing on it. And let's just go ahead and start tapping this in. Feel this going on my skin. Now, I want to say that when I was looking at this foundation previously, and I watched videos when it came out, I can't remember how long this has been out now. A couple of years, maybe a year. And I remember a lot of people saying that they think it would be a really good foundation for mature skin. And I could kind of see why, because it's very lightweight. It's starting to look glowy to me. Because it's light, I'm bringing it down my neck. I just want to make sure that it's all blended in. Hang on, I gotta. Okay. I still maintain that this is a little bit light, this shade. It looks a little more golden. You'll have to let me know what you think. I think it had pretty good coverage, and I really like the finish of it. So let's go ahead and forge on. Everybody was raving about these Too Faced. Let's see what they're called. Chocolate Soleil Melting, Bronzing, and Sculpting Stick. I got shade Chocolate Mousse. I haven't seen anybody talk badly about this product. Everybody that had it said really positive things. So it says, do it like the pros. Our easy cream bronzer and sculpting stick gives you natural looking second skin, warmth and dimension that smells as good as it looks. Use a dense brush or fingers to sweep along the outer edges of face and forehead, cheekbones, and nose, then effortlessly blend for a magic sun-kissed look. Okay. So let's go ahead and start to bronze with it. So there's the shade. So I think that'll be good. Plus, I think it'll warm this up a little bit. So we're gonna just go. Oh, I do smell a little. This smells like a Tootsie Roll. It's funny because I didn't smell it, before I started applying it. But then once I started sweeping it around my face, I was like, ooh, I smell chocolate. Okay, so I could see why people really like this. I think it's a good shade, and I think it it warmed up this foundation, so I think that's good. Okay, and then I have, and these I got, and I reviewed these on my channel. I'm not sure if it's in my concealer review or my foundation review, but I picked up 2 of these during another Ulta sale. I think it was the one they had before this last one, if I remember correctly. And this is the Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. Okay, so there we go. That's on, and it is just so nice. Such a nice concealer. So I'd recommend these for 2 reasons. One, to go under your eyes, right? And then the other one, if you just want to have like, if sometimes you like to use like a product like this that is can also be used on your face. I think it works really well. You probably have to get 2 different shades if you want to use it that way, but nonetheless, I think that would work out pretty good. So I'm going to move on to doing the lips. No, I'm going to move on to mascara because I really haven't done mascara yet. So I picked up also at the Ulta sale the Tartelette XL. This is their tubing mascara. So I've tried the regular tubing mascara, and I really like it a lot. And I heard this one was even better. So let's see what it says here. Tubing XL Peptide Blend for extra length, lift, and pigment. TLC complex formulated with niacinamide, biotin, and panthenol for a thicker, longer, more conditioned looking lashes. Removes in tubes with just warm water. Apply coats in an upward motion, pulling throughout the tip. XL formula builds for your longest lashes yet. Okay, so here's the component, and it's nice and heavy. It's not plastic. So let's go ahead and start getting this on. Here's I think the component looks the same as the original. Oh, let's see. Oh, already I think I really like this. Oh, wow. Okay, so I like that the tip is plastic, right? But I feel like I have immediate control over my lashes, if that makes any sense. And oh yeah, I like this better than the original. I like the original, but I think I like this one more. Yeah, friends, this is great. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Now we need to do some bronzer and blush and highlighter. So, well, not bronzer because we have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I did a full review of this NARS palette. This is their new highlighting, lightning, what do they call it? I can't get this name down. So this is their Pure Luxury Light Reflecting Cheek and Eye Palette. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to use this one on its own. I kind of use these different ways, you know, in my dedicated video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm pretty sure it'll be up before I do this video, before I post this video. So let's see how that goes. We can always deepen this. Very pretty. I actually really like this a lot. Okay. So in my video that is dedicated just to this palette, I actually used it as a topper because I didn't think it was going to throw that much pigment. I'm glad that I tried it without it. So, I mean, on its own. Okay, and then let me grab the highlighter. Okay. Very pretty. There's the eyeshadow. I can't get over this eyeshadow. I'm really surprised at how, I'm telling you, I'm falling in love with Morphe again. It's just, it's wonderful. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the Perfect Pout or the Polite Pout lip balm. And I picked up, because Morphe has been in my good graces, I picked up a Morphe liner. I heard these Morphe liners are great, and yet I never tried them. Let's see what the shade is here. The shade is Backseat Love. There is a shade that is well known. It's the shade that like everybody gets, and I think they were out of it when I was doing my order. I think they were sold out of it, so. Here's the swatch. I don't know, you know, the swatch, it looks pink. See that? So yeah, I guess it's on the pink side. And then I got this Mac-ximal. It's Mac-ximal matte lipstick in the shade Soar. So I have the lip liner Soar, and I've been wearing it for years, and I love it. Every time they have a sale, like MAC has a sale or somebody has a sale on their liners, I always like buy a backup. So there's the shade. Okay, let me see how good this is going with this liner. It's not bad. Do I like it with this look though? It's not bad. Let me see if I can put a little bit of gloss on top of it just to kind of, you know, I wouldn't normally put this shade with this look because my eyes are already dark. So I'm going to try to put something on top and see if we can kind of drum it down. A Fenty, this is one of their minis. I think this came in like a holiday set. What is this called? Baby Brute. It's a gloss bomb. There's the shade right next to it. So let's see what this does. Did that help it? I'm trying to make this work without taking it off, but I don't know. What do you think? It's a very pretty fall shade. We'll just go with it. Okay, so the last thing, I think the last thing we're gonna look at is I am in love with Nabla's liners. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that these are my favorite liners. I think I have literally every shade. I have doubles of shades because I just feel like they really work for me and they don't irritate my eyes. So Nabla is an Italian brand, and I was on the website. Yeah, it says made in Italy. I was on the Ulta website, and it's 100% vegan too. I'm just reading the back of the box. and I wanted to try like a new powder. And I was reading, you know, all the reviews for different powders, and this one had like 4.8 stars. I mean, basically every review was super positive, and they were like, oh, I can't live without this powder and blah blah blah. I'm like, oh wow. I'm like, all right. So it's called the Close Up Baking and Setting Powder, and I got the shade Translucent. So here's what the container looks like. There's the back of it, close up. And then I already took the little plastic thing off of it, but I have not tried it yet. So I am going to dump some out. It's really packed in there, so I don't know if you can see that, but that's the shade. And I'm going to take this beauty blender that is clean, but it's hard to get everything off of it. And let's just see what happens if we try to set. So this side, nothing. This side, we have some of that on there. Let me see if I can get more of this out. I've gotten older. I never used to put powder under my eyes, and now I feel like I need to. But when you get older and you have more mature skin, and I have dry combo skin, and you live in the desert, you have to be really careful with powder because it can turn ugly really fast, like really make you look cakey. So there's the powder. Guys, I've had this for a few weeks now, and I wanted to test it with you together. So yeah, I really like it. I think it's very nice. Okay, and then finally, let's go ahead and put some setting spray on, and then we'll talk about all these products. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I love the setting spray. I have a travel size. I have backups of it. It's just great. So we're just gonna kind of just like bring it back, and just love the finish on it. Okay, let's make sure everything is okay here. Check the eyes. I think they look even. All right, my friends, let's talk about everything. Okay, so I don't know if I really need to do that because I was reacting as we went, but everything that we tried here was a first impression for me. So this palette, gorgeous, gorgeous. Can't wait to try more of it. I think it's the perfect palette for this time of year. I think you can use it year round, but it just reminds me more of a fall palette. Let's see, the foundation is really nice. I think now that I added some more color to my face, I like it a little bit more. I think the coverage is pretty good. And I think that if I had to do it over again, I'd buy a different shade. It is a little too light for me. It works, you know, but I like it a little bit deeper than that. I could see why everybody loves this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzing and sculpting stick. I think it's fabulous. I love the Tarte XL tubing mascara. I could already tell it's not going to bother my eyes because normally by now I would be like, we're getting a little trouble here. The lip liner, the Morphe lip liner is really nice, but I would like to get like a more like brown or caramel or beige shade, because that's mostly what I wear. This is a little bit light. It's pretty though. I mean, if you like a lighter mauve-y kind of pink shade, it's fine. I think the lipstick is very nice. I like the shade. I wouldn't put it with this look, but for the purpose of the video, we tried it on. I already told you what I think about the concealer, even though that wasn't a new product for us to try. And I really like the Polite Society. These Polite Pout lip balms are really nice. I look forward to trying out the other shade. And the Nabla powder is really pretty. Of course, I'm going to see how everything goes today as I wear this, but I am very happy with everything that I got. I'm very pleased with it. There's nothing that's a dud here. So if you wanna try anything, yeah, big thumbs up. So we'll see how the Lancome products generally stay on all day. I think since I powdered it and stuff, it should be fine. But the real test will be like, how long does it last when I'm commuting to work, working all day and commuting home, you know? Usually halfway through the day, I could take a look at myself in the mirror and I can see how everything is going. And so hopefully it will, it says it's 24-hour wear, so we'll see. I try to remember to pin comments later. If I don't do it the same day, I usually go back and pin a comment and let you know. So that is the end of the review, my friends, and I hope that you find these videos helpful. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you're interested in trying any of these products, of course, it's always my aim. I want to thank you for joining me today, watching the video, especially if you watched the whole thing. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help get that content out to people that also might be interested in this type of content. So if you can like it, if you liked it, I'd really appreciate it. So thanks again for watching. There's more to come, and I'll see you soon.